I don't know. This is what happens when you let French people make kids movies, man.
Okay.
Not just French Canadian. The movie takes place in Montreal, Quebec. Ladies and gentlemen, the peanut butter solution.
And this isn't related to the Falcon?
No, the Falcon's not. The peanut butter Falcon cannot be reached for comment. And then in comes, well, he's like the wacky best friend. His name's Conrad Wong. Connie Wong comes in wearing a little fedora. And then Michael says, did you hear those fire engines last night? And then it comes out that the old house burnt down that all the homeless people were sleeping in.
Whoa!
Michael remembers, he says, oh, you know what? I saw a homeless guy just the other day. And Mike remembers he gave $1. And then Connie's like, they all died.
Oh.
But now we go to the scary house where the fire was. And they're like, we got to check it out. Michael climbs up the chute. Mm-hmm. This moment, a scream of horror. He falls out the window. He falls down the chute. He's unconscious now from whatever he saw in the house.
He saw his mother
kissing Santa Claus. He doesn't remember. He has amnesia. The next morning, the family's at the breakfast table, and they look in horror. Michael comes down, but we see from his point of view, the family's like, my God, Michael.
Was it the little lunch table?
Which way? What do you mean?
Because French is petit déjeuner. It's little breakfast is just little lunch.
So breakfast is little lunch?
Isn't breakfast little lunch?
Petit déjeuner.
Yeah.
So they're having their little lunch in preparation for their big lunch. When they see Michael, they're like, we're going to need a bigger lunch. We're going to need a bigger déjeuner. I knew I picked the wrong day to quit big déjeuner. Susie says, where's your hair?
What?
He's bald.
He's bald.
He was so traumatized, his hair fell out. Michael can't sleep. And then he sees in the middle of the night, someone's in the kitchen. He's like, oh shit, it's the homeless people from before that he gave money to. These are the ghosts of the homeless people who burnt up in the fire. It seems like they came back to help this kid with his hair. So then the lady's like, I have a recipe for a concoction. And you rub it on your head and your hair's going to grow back. 5 dead flies. It's mostly gross stuff. A rotten egg, kitty litter, soil.
Ugh.
And here's the most important part. 1 spoonful of peanut butter. If you were homeless and you convinced people you were a ghost, they would just let you come into... Wait a second. These aren't ghosts at all. This kid's a fucking idiot. They're like, what if we convinced children we're ghosts? And then when they catch us in their kitchen, they'll go, and then we'll just give him some shit to put on his head, like trick him. The past was doing its best.
That's the theme song.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave them alone. They were doing their best.